FasterSuperSonic is the 14th seed. And we're off.
We will see for doing wheel mix.
Alright, Quil will definitely go for the wheel mix here.
Oh, he got the vehicle set up.
Oh, he got hammer. So to explain what just happened, when you inhale two enemies that give an ability in this game, it will bring up a mix roulette. And what that mix roulette will do is it's always in the same order, and the starting position depends on the first enemy you inhale. When you inhale beam first, wheel is actually pretty late on the roulette. So it's pretty like middle risk, middle reward, honestly, because missing it doesn't lose too much time, but as you can see, FasterSuperSonic already has a small lead over Quil. Ooh, Quil getting unlucky with the wall do with jumping. That's one benefit of wheel. You don't really have to worry about enemies doing random things when you don't have an ability. But as you saw what FasterSuperSonic and what Quil is doing right now, he's gonna grab these two Bronto Birds. Wow, almost misses. And the double star will take out Poppy Bro Senior in one shot.
It's pretty naughty.
Allow me to turn up Thomas on Discord. Anyway, these goal games here, yeah, actually, most methods that runners do is slide their fingers across the A and B buttons. And basically you do that so you can time a 3-frame window to get a standing 7. If you do nothing, you will get a climbing 7, which wastes a lot of time. And if you time it too early, you'll get the climbing 7. But if you time it too late, you could get a climbing 6 or even higher than that on the goal game. And generally, we want to try and avoid that as much as possible. There's something like 37 goal games in the run, so getting standing 7s as opposed to standing 6s could actually like lose a whole bunch of time throughout the run, very slowly but surely.
Yeah. Alright, another stage 4. By burning, bonking the wall, but still got the hitbox.
Yeah, so as you can see, burning is really good against Frosty by just bonking off the wall. Quil taking a hit from the Kabu. Oh no. So as a result, FasterSuperSonic's lead actually increases.
Yes. Here's something.
This is the first main boss in the run. This here is Wispy Woods. And basically with Wispy, you just have to rhythmically press the B button. One cue that people use is once Wispy opens his eye back up. And basically by completely time...
Quil timed the pop there and landing the Wispy without the bounce that saves a little bit time compared to buses. And that's taking the early lead right now. As you can cause an upset.
Yeah, he's already nearly a room ahead. Ooh, very good of FasterSuperSonic to wait for that tornado. Basically, it's luck whether he... Quil pulls a B! Quil has Parasol! Am I watching the race from 2 hours ago?
Oh.
And after a sync, we are pretty close, but... Ooh, the first room's a lot easier with burning than it is with Parasol. But FasterSuperSonic takes a hit, and as a result... Yep. Poggers. Speed sync in the chat if you're a sub. I'm not a sub, but I have channel points.
Quil saves time because he do the double jump straight instead of triple.
Yeah. The 2-jump setup saves very little time, and it is a little bit riskier, but it was just what Quil needed to take the lead there.
Feel free, there's a nutty strap, and Quil's gonna nail that. Fish room, it could be kinda annoying for the beginners to try to not take damage there and do the quick jet. As you see, Quill there avoiding those two fish and also FSS.
So the race has been fairly close, but as you can see, FSS takes a damage boost here. Meanwhile, Quil is going to try and juggle his wheel ability to keep it throughout this arena. And what this can do is make 2-4 and 2-5 quite a bit faster. I think it can save up to like 7 seconds total.
Yeah, Quill nails the trick. And should be extending his lead right now.
Yep, it's only uphill from here for Quil. Quil goes for that crazy backwards wheel punk there, but unfortunately doesn't quite make it up the edge. So
like really challenging part for this wheel routes. Meanwhile, if you don't got the wheel, you just take spark.
yeah, and as you can see, that's actually faster for TikTok. But look at this room here. Quill's saving a ton of time thanks to having wheel in this room. And after some frame drops, Quil finishes 2-4 with quite a bit of a lead over FSS now. And once again, it's only uphill from here for Quil, because now we have 2-5. In 2-5, FasterSuperSonic will be picking up Wheel, but Quil already has Wheel, so he doesn't need to go out of his way to waste half a second to pick it up again. So that's just another small time save, along with the movement in some of these rooms. The ability Quil is grabbing here is High Jump. High Jump, Wheel's the fastest horizontal movement, High Jump's the fastest vertical movement. I haven't seen that Cloud strat in a little while, actually, but it looks really fast. And now Quil is particularly very well known for going for this insane strat against Paint Roller. We call it the Task Roller, where instead of waiting to see which path he chooses, he's going to try and follow him along, but unfortunately, it doesn't save very much time unless he goes to the very top right, which is luck-based. Meanwhile, we'll be seeing the regular strat from FasterSuperSonic. Paint Roller gives the common pattern. At least I call it the common pattern. It's not common at all, but I just get that one the most. It's bottom left is considered the worst one, but I get it so much, I find it the easiest. And I just think that just makes it the best.
Quill got pretty nice TikTok fights, I would say. And
yes.
Now we haven't talked about what's the 100% actually means. And you see that Quil hits the first switch in this one.
He gets hit.
And we got 60 more for the 100%. And this makes the first two are basically identical to the 80% listing.
Yeah, there's about 17 total switches in the run. And starting off in World 3, there will be two of them, 1 in 3-1 and 1 in 3-2. Or, no, 1 in 3-1 and 1 3-6. 3-2 is the level Quill's on right now, and this level's pretty notorious thanks to this one mini-boss at the end. It's Bugsy. Bugsy is terrible no matter what strategy you use. A lot of runners opt to use Sword, but Quil decides to keep High Jump, which can, if goes well, save very little time. Main time save, jumping through those screaming penguins. That was not the pattern Quil wanted to see, but that was still an excellent high jump fight.
Sure. Anytime thing coming up in the next stages. As an unfortunate, do not manage to swing.
We got a forward throw.
And
charge?
taking a hit is annoying. The Quil
Alright,
failed the
so
high
when
jump.
Bugsy spawns his minions, he's basically just a punching bag from there on when you have Sword. So unfortunately, you don't usually want to see Bugsy send out his minions, because that means you're kind of slow. But Bugsy is like very RNG dependent, so it can be very tricky to predict what Bugsy's going to do.
What exactly a stage ahead?
Yep.
So, 30-second lead. So 3-4 is now the Meta Knight Arena stage.
Yep.
And it got some pretty nice ones.
Yeah, I really like the strat Quil does with high jump here.
Just like that.
Easy.
Go skip the tomato for some frames.
Yeah. Each health you get refilled, it wastes a little bit of time, along with it even loses frames just to pick it up in the first place. Now, in 3-4, you got some really cool high jump cancels. We never really explained high jump canceling, but
High jump strats.
But what you can do with high jump is when you are in the middle of a high jump, you can press B again midair to cancel it. And the high jump cancel itself also has a hitbox. We never really talked about how good high jump is against boxes, but basically high jump has two main hitboxes, a strong hitbox and a weak hitbox. So basically you want to try and get as close to the boss's face as you can. That way you'll hit the boss with a strong hitbox, and in some cases the cancel where it is useful. Oh, it's so much louder now. Yes. Anyway, that's the second switch in the run, 3-6. And here is the first of two dark rooms. As you can see, there's a bunch of walls everywhere that you can't see, but Quil has gone through that room a million times, so he knows exactly where everything is. And this room's always a huge test of skill and high jump cancels. It's really fun to do, honestly. It's like my favorite room in the game.
Giant wise, we want to talk about that.
Quil guesses moon. And he gets it wrong!
Oops. The moon still always right.
That was a really good landing, though. Now we enter World 4, Grape Garden. Grape Garden's pretty great. Grape Garden. But anyway, 4-1 starts off pretty simple. What Quill's going to do is keep high jump the entire way until the end. And also, on the way to the end, he's going to grab another switch.
And he's gonna do another.
Yes, I would. And I love the movement in the switch room itself with high jump too. It's always super satisfying to do. FasterSuperSonic doesn't guess! Let's go!
Damn it.
Quil gets the wheel mix.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. That leg spike is not nice.
Chill. I will save time here. Oh, Quil spells the fast movement there. That is a real time steps to get through.
FasterSuperSonic's also going to be keeping high jump in 4-1. But 4-2, fairly simple stage, even with wheel. By doing the wheel mix, Quil saves quite a bit of time in this room here. But at the end, he's going to grab Spark. And using Spark, we have the double poppies. I believe Quill's gonna jump over this guy. Really cool looking strat. Dang, that was sick.
Yeah, shout out to Susuri.
Shouts to Missouri. FasterSuperSonic
And
opting to keep Tornado. Very respectable. I did that in my race, and I won. And got a 45. Quick flex.
Offer a simple shit mode stage.
Thomas, let's not use words like those, please.
Fine.
Anyway, in 4-3 we have another switch. And, I heard some rumors that the switch that 4-3 gives is the museum. And, can we get some Music Quil Sleeps in the chat? Because Quil is, like, really known for mixing sleep a lot randomly. It's pretty hilarious. And there's this meme called Night at the Museum %, where you literally, the goal is to just unlock, hit the switch to unlock that room. Get it? Is he gonna do it? No, he doesn't do it. I'm so sad. I was really hoping he was gonna grab sleep.
Alright, another remix coming up. Oh, he gets it.
Quil gets the wheel
Another
mix in
feel-
4-4, saving 3 seconds. Nice job, Quil.
Cause you will get real there if you don't get the mix in the first place. And then shout to the middle wild spawn for free. Shout to March. It's faster than you just do the.
This is Fan. Say hi to Fan. Say bye to Fan.
Nice.
Now, we'll be seeing Fan much later in the run, and this time he won't be looking so friendly. In fact, he'll be one of the most difficult mini-bosses in the entire run to complete without getting hit.
And you want to talk about your strat right now?
Yes I do, Thomas. What runners used to do around 1.5 years ago, they would take throw from Fan and use it to get through the room, and they would use throw in this arena. We found out that keeping Spark for the last room of 4-4 is actually way faster. Sick double star, Quil. Ha! That was one heck of an arena, but basically, what's important about that is that now you have to do the arena without an ability. We thought it was slower at one point, but then we realized it's like a tiny bit faster. And because of that, and then what I ended up doing is I made the my strat, as I called it. Oh no, FasterSuperSonic gets hit by Fan. Decides to grab throw. That's fine. I respect the decision since it would be easier to just shoot Spark at him. But basically, it's the my strat in 4-5. I'm not too sure if FasterSuperSonic will go for it, but it's really cool.
Glitch there. I don't know what to say.
Oh, the glitch? Where?
The forces glitch, I don't know, just he walked in the air.
Oh, I'll have to rewatch it.
It's definitely got it, but yeah, I don't think it actually stays anytime. This game is very well programmed. We still yet to find any time-saving glitches.
Yep, exactly. We almost found one exclusive to the Japanese version, but it doesn't actually save time. But it can make certain points of the game easier. It's pretty complicated though, so I won't choose to explain it since neither of our runners play on the Japanese version of the game. Thomas, tell us about the World 4 boss.
Clarko, the rotator, the great equalizer. You know how the meanings. The Clarko fight with just flying up from the walls by the Hydra.
It's him. It's the humongous crack. The great equalizer. Quil nails the single strat.
On this. Wow, so 20 exit the World 4, that's a pretty good time. So far, Quil's having a pretty lucky one, except he missed the first wheel mix in the game. I would say. In
Alright.
3D, we should get here. Just don't.
Yep. Pretty easy switch, but also it can sometimes be a little bit easy to forget if you're not too familiar or de-rusted at 100%. Thankfully, both of our runners are very familiar and de-rusted in the category. So we shouldn't see, hopefully, any missed switches in the run.
Secret just went in. But we think that, yeah, grabbing in forces actually save a little bit of time. Possibly.
Alright, allow me to explain ball. In 5-2, Quil is going to be picking up ball. And ball is, it kind of looks like a joke, honestly, but it's like one of the craziest abilities in the run. Basically, there's these really cool strats Quil's doing first off. There's also this one right here, ball climb. I don't believe Quil goes for tonkers. But basically, here's why we use ball. This right here. Bam, 2 hits and bonkers is done. I've never seen that particular, I guess, backup strat Quil went for there. That was really cool looking.
A very cool looking wall level finished it, but next stage is more cooler in some way, possibly. Let's find it out.
I personally disagree, but this stage is pretty neat. I like to call it the variety level because you start off with high jump, the fastest method of moving vertically. I see a follower alert. Dang it, Quil.
Next.
Anyway, this is the fastest horizontally moving ability. This is Wheel. We've seen Wheel already, but yeah, you get what I mean. The variety level. At the end of the stage, there's a really tricky strat you can do at the end of this next room, where you can save a bunch of time. Watch this. 1, 2. Ooh, doesn't quite nail it, but those are what we call the Shast turns. Discovered by Mr. Shasta and MK Cocoon.
Like 5-4, I don't know if we will see any nutty burning there. Yeah, Quil don't do the Quibble double.
Yeah, there's a really hard double 2-frame trick you can go for.
That's nice. Plus, the space is really tight there. And another arena fight. Shout to the new strat discovered by March, also. FasterSuperSonic do the traditional setup on bonkers. And ball strikes free.
Ball swag is free.
And the triple, yeah.
The triple! Let's go!
I don't know will Quil attend the Hunter was strat. Oh, he did. Hunter was spot, but Quil missed it. Alright. Can't grab the ball back. Avoid the enemy to say those swing also.
Yeah. Quil around a stage and a half ahead. A very commanding lead right now.
A easy maze.
This is 5-5. This is, in my opinion, one of the few stages that 100% makes worse, because in 5-5 any percent you keep ball, and you use it to do some really cool stuff against Fire Lion. But instead we're going to be using the high jump ability against Fire Lion, which is still pretty cool. Ooh, Quil dipping deep there. And now, after this Warp Star, we just have another room to go through, and then we fight Fire Lion. What Quills just needs to do is get 3 strong high jump hits right next to him. 1, 2. Oh, those were weak hits. But he still takes out the fight very quickly.
Yep.
Oh, FasterSuperSonic's Arena. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Quil mixes wheel.
Because it's the second in the sequence, so the mix itself is not too difficult, but the challenging part is you need to cancel the wheel at the right time to get into the door. And the door is pretty annoying in this game, the infamous the final boss. Sniper get this instruction from the Super Mario World. And yeah, he created FSC out of the
excellent first room of 5-6 from Quil.
Yeah. That's good. And this switch is pretty annoying sometimes.
Yeah, if you don't manage to nail the height correctly. Oh no, he got an even input. I see a yikes in the chat. Hopefully nothing... I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, not looking good. I don't know. Like, is that a Go Games? No. What's gonna happen in the heavy mode? Let's see.
So coming up is Heavy Mole, and Heavy Mole is pretty cool, I think, honestly, especially when you do it correctly. Oh, he doesn't get 2 jumps. A third hit, 4, 5, 6. It should usually take 6 hits, but he's just gonna... No, he doesn't spit the star out. That's actually good thinking. Because Quill's going to want Hammer.
So, powerless maybe, but I guess he will go Sword for the Fire Lion. So, World 6, which makes the 100% the most difference. Oh, FasterSuperSonic attempt the backup bomb mix, I guess, but fails it. Gonna use Laser, which is very bad.
Is he trying to double star?
I guess so. But he fails it. He's gonna basically do a powerless right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of luck involved with this, unfortunately. He needs to wait for Fireline to give a high jump just like that, and he's down.
Yep.
So, World 6. He got 6 levels in World 6. All of them have switches. So, it is by far the most different world in the 100% category. It has also some of the most infamous switches, including 6-3, 6-5, and 6-6. At least at the top level. Oh, he's going for their stone mix. Here we go. That's good luck. And he nails it. So he wants to inhale that Waldo first, so that way stone is the very first ability on the roulette. Sometimes, though, the Waldo will wait and jump, or just jump out of the way. So you need to do a very particular movement to get the mix. I made a flowchart for it yesterday, actually. It's cool. Check it out. But beginners should not go for that mix because it's very high risk. Actually, I'd say middle reward because it saves like 5 seconds.
He has high reward or middle reward, but yeah. Good quest burning in this room.
Yep.
Because it's fun in the tornado, actually.
Alright, like I said, 6-3 is pretty infamous in Nightmare in Dreamland 100%. Why is 6-6 so infamous in Nightmare in Dreamland 100%? In this stage, there is a mix you can do off of 2 flamers. It is the 19th ability on the roulette, and you still have 4 frames to time it. No Q. He gets it first try!
Ooh.
And he does the Wakasa strat! Woo! Dang, Quill's run has been really good.
Yes, I said. Just accept the World 1. This every part of it is so decent.
Oh yeah, the World 1 was really bad. So I think this run can like 43. This
Yeah,
one's
it's
been
definitely
really good.
actually. It was a tournament PB. The tournament best so far, I guess. Don't don't see another strong one coming up in the next race and maybe crash the record.
UFO doesn't save too much time in this last room, but once you enter that goal game, UFO is gone forever. Say goodbye to UFO. Now, in 6-4, you do the entire stage without an ability, which is kind of an interesting way of going through the level. There was the old strat where you did Tornado and 8%. This was pretty boring. There's the new strat where you use Wheel. 6-4 is super cool to see in any percent in that particular, but this time we have no abilities for 6-4. So it's kind of a more intended way of getting this one. And it's really easy to find in this version of the game. In the original, some of the really easy switches were actually a lot harder to find.
The horizontal not yet. And the vertical not yet. Yeah. Not do the screen I walked it.
Oh no! Yeah. FSS grabbed high jump but got immediately owned by the Kabu.
Yeah, Kabu's pretty annoying. We'll see it later. FSS also grasping. And why is Quil keeping high jump? I don't get it.
Wait, where did Quil get high jump?
Yeah, what is this?
Wait, what happened?
What happened? Is that a new stress? Is that... It looks cool though, it's definitely possibly saves time. Because...
Alright.
Why,
Oh no, he misses, but he's just gonna go on without fire. Good move by Quil.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets it. That's okay. That's okay. He just needs to slide off this block and make it in the cannon on time before the rope catches up.
Yeah.
Oh, FSS, he had a double star. That's okay, though. He takes out Bonkers very quickly.
Yeah, it's fine. Quil don't have the fire, so he can do the difficult setup of the quick stress. Let's see what will he do, I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go for double star here.
Yeah. Let's see.
I always thought it was really cool how the double star... Oh, he just straight up goes for it there, just because the Sparkies were right there for him. I like that.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, for the easy backup, we're just gonna grab the UFO in the next room and then go back. Backtrack. But backtrack is annoying. Backtrack definitely lost time. Oh, Quil just using his powerless movement to ram through the UFOs.
Wow, that was really good.
That's nutty. Well, Quil's no ability percent experience definitely helps you. I guess once held the world record at this category.
Yep.
6-6 arena, so another powerless arena. And the last one. And this is the most challenging one, a mantle.
Yep.
And yeah, Quil.
Oh, he goes for the double star here. This is what I did in my tournament race as well. Oh no! The spear guy jumped back because he got completely blocked of the exit. He just needs to inhale this guy and the arena's done.
And yeah, Quil.
That was... He messed it up quite a bit, but it still went okay by definition. Quil gonna do Meta Knight with 4 health. A little bit of a risky decision. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, the triple!
That's so good. That's an epic fight.
What?
That's
that was so good!
One block. And
that was such a good Meta Knight.
One block, no damage. We will hardly see another ways that beats this Meta Knight, this theory. And yeah, FSS lost lots of health in 6-4, but it doesn't matter because the switch will restore you the full health. And that's why Hundo can be more forgiving than the 80% in some terms of it. And 7-1 switch is another annoying one, I would say. Oh, successfully got the burning. Not the perfect situation, but still pretty nice. Ah, the crash. FSS crash, unfortunate. And we will see another mix coming up here for the first ability on the mix, so it's a auto mix. We're just gonna mash the A button.
You don't even need to mash it. You can just hold it down as you hold down on the D-pad, and you'll get it every time.
True. So a free mix.
Yep, it's very free.
And it's definitely saves time.
It's 7-2 time! Fans in the chat! Ooh, that was already not a very good pattern from Bonkers. Good on him to jump away since he knew Bonkers was doing multiple jumps in the air. Up next is Fan. Fan does a roll. That's good.
Now's the setup and a good RNG.
Here comes Bugsy. Bugsy does a charge. That's good. That's what you want to see. Yeah, and last we have Fire Lion. Fire Lion's pretty free.
So yeah, pretty good.
That was an excellent 7-2. Other than the Bonkers, that was great. Yeah, never lose 7 to 8 seconds. Hopefully.
Sure. It's 6 minutes. This is definitely 43 pace.
Is there a ceiling fan emoji?
Yeah. 7-3 is kind of relaxing stage. We're just burning through the lobby in the first one. And then
does Quil go for the jumps? He's going for the jumps. Oh, he just went for it. Oh, he went for a couple of them. That was really cool. The reason why a lot of people don't choose to go for those jumps is because there's a very high chance of getting your input eaten on ice.
Yeah, it's very high chance to mess up the pattern and then get hit.
Yeah, Quil is the only runner who goes for those. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
FSS takes out the Frosties, and now he just has the arena. The arena with 2 health is a little bit scary. Let's see how it goes for him. Meanwhile, Quil enters 7-4. He started his burning string a lot later than you usually would, but it worked out for him. Bonks off the ball, and unfortunately Bonks gets hit by another ball. It already isn't that good for Quil. But he makes it through the pig's room fine. There's no luck in the next 2 rooms, so he should make it out unscathed.
Meanwhile, as has just finished the arena though, and it's a bit sloppy, but at least he don't die, so he can soft reset and restore his health.
Yep, good on him. Now we grab Spark. The reason why we want Spark is because in the next stage we fight the Grand Wheelie, and Spark is pretty useful against that.
I think as FSS Meta Knife is also pretty good. And 7-5, we will see the Quills left the new pattern in the first room. Oh no, he don't. He do the original way. But yeah, the Japanese one also developed better ways to dealing with that. It saves time because it saves the because reduce the crash animation by those crash bots. And yet the infamous wind tunnel will be. Oh, perfect!
Excellent. Ooh, FSS struggling a little bit with 7-1 here. 7-1 for a beginner is like easily one of the hardest stages. But what's good is that he left star blocks under him, so he could easily jump up without having to go for like a really tight float. Fridge.
And 7-6, the last stage in the room. That flows back the KDL. And yeah, we got 16 witches right now, and we still need the last one. the flow island for that.
This room with the cowboy here is very annoying. It's not that cowboy that Quill's worried about, but he takes a hit. It's this one right under him. Ooh, that was good. FasterSuperSonic in 7-2. He beats Bonkers with all of his health, though, so that's a good start. Fan gives a roll. That's what he wants to see. Excellent.
Goes into the last room. And
42-15 is the world record for this game. Bugsy goes very well. Quil mixes Tornado. No! He's doing Cutter DDD!
And this game also flows by one of the...
No damage 7-2 from FasterSuperSonic. Excellent.
Yeah. So we just go to the moon world and get the last wish.
Yep.
This is one of the secret worlds to get 1-up in the Kirby streamer. And the Cutter DDD is slower, but it's consistent and way more beginner friendly. He definitely do it for memes.
Yeah.
While still a low 41.
Yeah, look at that. DD can't, like, do anything until he jumps like that. Oh, double star. That's not gonna kill. DD has, negative health right now.
So, it's just DDD with 41-22. This is low 43 pace. And you can get 42 if we get the max. That's epic. Pretty sure about that. Otherwise, the first form of the final boss is at 4. And what you do is just mash him to hit him as much. And yeah, all got a set attacking patterns so we can easily avoid them.
Excellent orb.
And yeah, that's a pretty good one. So we are gonna into the nightmare. Or the wizard, the second form of the nightmare. And what's the chat is banning so many DDDs. I don't know what happened. Everyone's screaming.
Alright, nails the first hit.
It is one of the more challenging ones. As it's in the high up in the air, you can choose to do the throw setup or do the quick jump and then
he goes for the early hit. Damage boosts right through and hits him before he even releases his cape.
Yeah. Shout too much to find out it's LTA 5. Alright, one last hit left. 4304.
What? It's Quil from the future. You just beat Nightmare.
Nice.
Congratulations on finishing with a 4304, improving their personal best by 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
I had an SRL time on 100%. I actually didn't know this.
Yeah, nice. It says.
Yeah, so I know that I missed 42.
Wait, is that a race world record? I need to check this.
I don't think that's race world record. It's not going to be. It's not going to be once Cocoon does it.
I don't know about MK's run later. But stick around. In 13 minutes, we have... shoot, what's the numbers? Blue Bomber 285 versus MK Cocoon. Commentated by yours truly, Music Quil.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hi.
the one...
It's just me, right?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, GG.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I missed 42 because I went for Cutter. I was gonna go for Cutter anyways, even if I got the mix.
SRL, please work. I want to see what the race world record is.
Race world record is currently 4350 by Cocoon, so it's currently
race world record.
Woo! Race world record.
It's gonna be race world record for like
an
hour. An hour. Cocoon's
I don't think MK is gonna 42. He hasn't been practicing nearly as much as you had, so.
Oh
but
my
I guess
god!
time will tell.
And that early game was really sad.
I think Goku had it for quite a while right now.
That early game was just not what it should have been for me.
Yeah, but oh my gosh,
well.
she would have gotten a 42 still if she got ball mix. So you would have missed your PB by only like 20 seconds or something.
It was a pretty crazy run, all around. Yeah, that was it. I was pretty upset after the first 2 worlds, really. So I was kind of like in a bit of a negative mindset, which I think affected my gameplay. And then once I started World 4, I just started feeling a lot better and getting a bigger feel for the game. And I was literally like a quarter second off of golding World 6. Had I gotten, let me see. I don't remember what went wrong, but I missed burning. If I'd gotten burning mix, I would have golded by like 3 seconds.
FasterSuperSonic says enough with your beginner strats. He goes for DDD, but with the setup he's using, suck is bad luck.
Oh,
and that's exactly what he ended up getting. He got a jump. Don't spit it out. He knows. Good.
Yeah.
He saves time over Quill's DDD probably, but
yeah, he does. I actually thought that double star would kill. I was surprised when it didn't, because his health.
I was not surprised. Double stars do absolutely nothing against DDD.
He had like an empty health bar, but was still alive.
Yeah.
I guess still can barely PB.
Why is there a fly in this room? Bruh.
I can't wait for my next race, but I'm definitely gonna practice before. I'm definitely gonna practice at least a little bit before that.
Yeah.
And with that, Quil moves on to face Demolition 14 in Winners Top 8.
Demolition 14, 14-1.
Well, it's just 14 on
Oh, it is
challenge.
14? Okay, good.
What was your final time, Quil?
43.04.
Okay, I'm reporting the scores. Oh, was it? Are you sure it's on a 43.03?
Oh, you're right. It is a 43.03 because I split late. Yeah, it's a mid 40, 44, 43, I think. Often in races, I split a little bit later.
We're gonna comment the next race. I mean,
all right. Now we just have Nightmare.
Yeah,
if I can...
yeah, is that a PB for FSS? I think it's 47.55, right?
Yeah, so I don't think he's quite going to get it here. There goes the third hit. Fourth hit and fifth hit would probably be the two I'm the most worried about him getting hit. He just needs to nail this. That's good. As long as he stays in that corner and doesn't miss a hit, he should be good to go.
Yeah, true. Let's see. That's gonna be very close right now. Alright, last hit. I don't get a quick one. Oh, miss it! That goes the PB by 1 or 2 seconds. And you can see the web right there. And now, yeah.
Alright, at least he didn't die. 47.59. Good time.
That's a good time.
That's a pretty good time. Dang.
I don't think that's not far off his PB.
It's not too far off. And hi, Kirby.
Hi, Kirby.
I never marked Quil as the winner. I'm a terrible restreamer.
Oh. Now we'll quickly maybe get the FasterSuperSonic into the interview.
Yep.
And we're gonna enter the next race real soon. And now Quil shows you the light at the museum. Yeah, that's just.
I really wanted to do it like.
I thought for sure you were doing it.
I really wanted to.
The category just get into this museum as quick as possible from the start of the game.
I probably would have done it if I had a good World 1.
Yeah.
Race tomorrow.
Don't race tomorrow. We need to actually get these restreamed.
Yeah.
But wait. Oh, we do get the KDC race tomorrow.
There is the KDC race tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know why Stan was doing that. Why? I don't know. And sadly, we don't get big restream for that KDC race, but it's gonna be very epic.
Quil, how much are you going to grab sleep?
A lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm never going to mix high jump in 6-5 again. I'm not going to do that for the rest of the tournament.
To be honest,
I'm relatively sure it doesn't save time, just because in the first room you're in the water. It'd be cool if it did. Maybe it does the task.
FasterSuperSonic, congratulations on the nice time.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
That was a good run. That was a really good 7-2. I'd like to put that out there.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.
I didn't really get to see much of what happened. Every now and then I had the stream pulled up because I had chat up. I was chatting during the race. So.
Yep.
Anyway, make sure you stick around because in 5 minutes we have our next Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland 100% tournament match. MK Cocoon versus Blue Bomber 285. Commentated by yours truly, Quil.
Yes.
Should be a fun one to watch.
Cocoon goes for pretty crazy stretch. I think he goes for almost everything that I go for except for 4-4 wheel.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I got an up input in there and I freaked out. I didn't think I was
FSS, do you have any final remarks before we are done?
I don't know. My 5-5 was kind of dumb.
Oh, I didn't see what happened, but it didn't look like... Oh, you mixed laser, right?
Well,
I guess you want to mix 4 visits.
I meant to only get the sword, but...
Yeah.
Oh.
In the future, try going for fire, because if you go for sword, you'll get a mix a lot of the time.
Yeah, and if you let it auto mix, you're gonna get sleep out of it because that's what the sword mix does. So you want to pick something. Just don't let the mix wheel run out. But yeah, fire is pretty good against Fire Lion usually.
FasterSuperSonic will be facing Pro Hybrid in Losers Round 2. It should actually be a very close race, so I'm very excited to watch that whenever that happens.
To watch that one too. That'll be fun.
Anyway, I think that's all the time we have. That's pretty much it for me and Thomas. We will be leaving shortly, so that way we can get started for the next race. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for MK Cocoon vs. Blue Bomber. Bye.